Stephen King sure has written a lot of books. He is one of, if not the most successful horror writers ever. As well as being a prolific author, he can also boast that much of his work has been turned into highly successful movies. Think of The Shining, Carrie, The Mist, It, The Green Mile, The Shawshank Redemption and Misery. These are Stephen King adaptations that are beloved, but he's had just as many stinkers too.
No, Craig! You may think you're running, but you're not. You're scampering! Ah! No! Daddy, no! Make them go away! Please make them go away! I'll be good boy! Please, I promise I'll be good!
To believe.
We are about to reach the final phase.
There's something there, all right. And that something has made the whole town go to hell fast. There are those who deny.
Whatever this thing is making you, whatever the hell it's doing to you, it's not good, Bobby. Are you ready to become one voice that will soon be free?
Now you might be thinking, Maximum Overdrive? I've never heard of a Stephen King book called that. And you'll be right, it doesn't exist. Instead, it's a loose adaptation of a short story he wrote called Trucks. A year after Maximum Overdrive was released, another movie based on trucks, called Trucks, was also released, probably to try and wash the bad taste of this movie out of people's mouths.
Electricity is out for most areas. It'll be at least 24 hours before we can get to you.
Can't get nothing on the CB.
Phones are out.
What's that?
Is there anyone driving?
Trucks don't drive by themselves.
These trucks appear to have an intelligence of talking to each other.
They're up to something.
Man's boys outside.
Look out!
Yeah, what's going on?
Get away from my son! Now!
We got the generator.
I think we're gonna be next.
I'll get you out of here, I promise.
Go!
Maximum Overdrive is a mess. A boring, utterly stupid and badly acted mess. Part of the problem with this movie comes from King himself, who wrote the screenplay and directed the movie. His one and only attempt at directing. By the end, it's no surprise why he never sat in the hot seat again.
A lot of people have directed Stephen King novels and stories. And I finally decided if you want something done right, you ought to do it yourself.
The story is simple. The Earth is passing through the tail of a comet and will stay in it for the next week. The effects of the comet see all manner of inanimate objects come to life and start killing their owners. The opening 20 minutes of the movie are hilarious, as Stephen King himself is insulted by a cash machine, a Little League coach is killed by a drinks machine, and one of the Little League kids is flattened by a steamroller.
What the hell?
I'm sure it's supposed to be harrowing to watch, but it is just so funny. At a roadside diner, a number of people get trapped inside by a group of trucks that continue to circle the area outside, killing anyone who comes in or out. A cast that includes Emilio Estevez, Pat Hingle, and a very young Yeardley Smith, who is the voice of Lisa Simpson. The next hour of the movie relies on quality acting, a sense of actual threat from the hulking machines, but instead we get tired actors clearly bored of their roles and some of the most hilarious overacting we've ever seen.
They can't. They can't.
Now look, honey, you're gone and hurt yourself. Now come on, sweet thing.
Don't you sweet thing me.
Now why don't you, baby, just...
They can't. We made them. You can! We made you! Where's your sense of loyalty, you puky thing? We made you! We made you! Oh, we made you!
This isn't a so bad it's good movie though. It's just a bad movie where far too little happens and decisions make no sense at all. It's very hard to see much threat in a big rig lorry purely because of how slow it is. This diner is surrounded by areas that the group could run to and escape easily, yet they just sit around in the diner, boring each other as much as us. Every so often, one ventures out to get themselves killed in hilarious fashion. It's low budget in every area, but the destruction of the trucks. Early on, the group get hold of a missile launcher and all become crack shots with it. They uncover a gold mine of weapons that could easily destroy the trucks outside, but instead choose to only use them when they are defending themselves. It's unbelievably stupid and unconvincing, a problem that is rife throughout. Nothing is convincing. Death scenes involve dumb facial expressions, a love story between two characters might as well have been two planks of wood banging against each other, and a kid able to understand Morse code then translate it from the sound of trucks' horns. It's just head-smashingly stupid. It's a bad movie, a really bad movie.